नमस्सर्वेभ्यः। अद्य प्रौढमनोरमायाः संज्ञाप्रकरणे सप्तमः पाठः। येनाक्षरसमाम्नायमधिगम्य महेश्वरात् कृत्स्नं व्याकरणं प्रोक्तं तस्मै पाणिनये नमः। ध्यायन् परं ब्रह्म स्मारं स्मारं गुरोर्गिरः सिद्धान्तकौमुदी व्याख्यां कुर्मः प्रौढमनोरमाम्। ततः प्रतिज्ञानुनासिक्याः पाणिनीयाः इति अस्ति। अनुनासिक्यं कथं ज्ञायते? अनुनासिकः अचि इत्युच्यते, किन्तु अनुनासिक्यं कथं ज्ञायते इति प्रश्नः। यतोहि इदानीं प्रयोगे अनुनासिकस्य श्रवणं नास्ति. So in prayoga we do not hear. If he says su aujas, su, we do not know if it is an anunasika or an anunasika. So how do we know? Pratigyanunasikyah paniniyaha. So Paniniyaha nama Paniniyaha varnaha. So in the letters of Panini, Anunasikyam, the property of Anunasika, of being nasalized, Pratigya should be known by Pratigya. Pratigya is where there is an effort to make known, where somebody tells. Pratijanati iti bodhayati ityarthaha. पाणिनीयाः इत्यत्र पाणिनिशिष्याः इति एकं व्याख्यानमस्ति, किन्तु तत् निराक्रियते, अत्र एव शब्दरत्नेऽपि निराक्रियते. So according to what Dikshiter means, it means प्रतिज्ञाननासिक्याः पाणिनीयाः वर्णाः इत्येव. आगच्छामि इतोपि उच्यते, तद्विषये एव उच्यमानमस्ति. So अनुनासिक्यं प्रतिज्ञया ज्ञातव्यं. प्रतिज्ञा नाम बोधनं. So when somebody tells, महाभाष्यकारः वदति अत्र अनुनासिक्यमस्ति इत्संज्ञा भवति, अथवा इत्संज्ञया कार्यं क्रियते. So using that इत्संज्ञा we do some karya, so we know, we go by backward reasoning. Panini does, he says it's an anunasika, it becomes it, and then we do some karya based on that itzamya. But what we do today, because the anunasika is lost, is we look at some karya, we infer that it has happened because it is an itzamya, and we infer that the itzamya is because it is an anunasika. For example, there is su aujas, rama su ityasti, tatra ukarah nasti, ukarasya lopah drishyate, sakarah padante asti, atah sasajushoroh iti rutvam visargashcha kriyate. So now we know that there is no ukara is not being heard. There is sakara, we treat it as padanta and we do it. That is what we see from all vrittis, which means the ukara is not there. So where did it go? It must have been deleted. How is it deleted? It should have been deleted by itsamya. So how does it have an itsamya? Because it was an anunasika. So it is a backward reasoning, but which we use now. So pratigyananasikyaha paniniyaha. Pratignyayate iti pratignya. Prodhamanoramayah mule asti. Atashchopasarge iti karmani anga. So pratignya shabdasya nishpattim darshayati. Pratignyayate asau iti pratignya. That which is thought. Pratignyayate. So visheshena bodhyate ityarthah. Yaha visheshena bodhyate sa eva pratignya shabdena uchyate. Katham nishpattihi atashchopasarge iti karmani ang. Karmarthe. Karma is that object which is being taught. Ityarthe atashchopasarge iti sutrena ang pratyayah atra asti. Pratignya anunasikyam yesham iti vigrahaha. Pratigyanunasikyah ityatra येषाम् आनुनासिक्यं प्रतिज्ञा, येषां वर्णानाम् आनुनासिक्यम् अनुनासिकत्वं प्रतिज्ञा अर्थात् बोध्य विषयः. So आनुनासिक्य is being taught specially, being told specially by commentary वृत्तिकारादिषु इत्यर्थः. अत्र कः प्रश्नः? अङ् इति प्रत्ययः अस्ति. So we saw a similar debate for upadesha where there was a debate between bhave ghai and karane ghai. Similarly we have here स्त्रियां क्तिन् इति अधिकारे कृदन्त प्रत्ययानां कश्चन आवलिः पूर्वमपि दृष्टा. स्त्रियां क्तिन् इत्यधिकारः अस्ति. तत्र केचन प्रत्ययाः सन्ति. अयम् अङ् प्रत्ययः अपि तस्मिन् अधिकारे एव अस्ति. तत्र कस्मिन् अर्थे प्रत्ययः विधीयते? भावे अकर्तरि च कारके. So the pratyaya can either be in bhava. Bhava means kriya. It can just mean action. Or akartari karake, kartribhinne karake. It can also indicate some karaka other than kartri. Atayeva karmani ang iti uchyate. So atra prashnaha bhave pratyayah va karmani pratyayo va iti prashnaha. So on that will depend the meaning of the word. Okay. So if it is bhave, Karmani yadi pratyaya. If we say it is a pratyaya in karma, then the word pratigya will mean the object which is being taught, which is the anunasikya. Yadi bhave pratyaya tarhi bodhana kriya ityartha bhavati. Bhavaha nama kriya. Bhava indicates action, whereas karma indicates the object of that action, right? So if we say this is bhave pratigya iti yadi bhave pratyaya tarhi bodhana kriya. Udaharanartham pratigyam karoti ityasti. There is a popular usage, which means he takes an oath or he makes something known specially. Tada bhave pratyaya. It means the action of making somebody know. Atra yadi karmani pratyaya tarhi pratigyaya yaha bodhyate. The object which is being taught or made known is indicated by pratigya. So which of these should we take? Karmani pratyaye samanadhikaranam siddhyati. So there is an error in the color. So this is black. That is, this is not in the mula. Okay, I'll change the color in the notes. Our general convention is that whatever is red in the mula. But these two, the last two lines in this slide, by mistake I made it red. It should be black. It is not the mula pankti. Karmani pratyaye samanadhikaranyam siddhyati. If we say that it is karmani pratyaya, pratigya anunafikyam. Pratigya namakaha arthaha bodhyaha vishayaha. The object which is being taught. And what is that? Anunafikyam. Samanadhikaranya. I hope you all know what is samanadhikaranya. When two things indicate the same. For example, Neelam Kamalam ityasti. So there the word Neelam indicates an object which is black or blue. And Kamalam is the lotus, the object. So Neelam ityanenapi Kamalam eva uchyate. Kamalam ityanenapi Sayeva padarthaha uchyate. Both of them refer to the same thing. Okay, so that is samanadhikaranya. Ubhayohu samanam adhikaranam. So when there are two words, when both of them indicate the same thing, we call it as samanadhikaranya. Okay, so idanim pratigya ityukte bodhyaha vishayaha ityasti. So sayeva kim bodhyate? Bodhyaha vishayaha kaha anunasikhyam. Anunasikatvam. The property of anunasika is the one which is being taught. Therefore, there is samanadhikaranya. Pratigya and anunasikya mean the same. Because of that, we have the samasa. He shows the samasa as bahuvrihi. Bahuvrihi samasaha prayena sarvatra samanadhikaranaha. Okay, bahuvrihi samasa is mostly. There are cases of vedhikarana bahuvrihi, but mostly it is a samanadhikarana. Pitam ambaram yasya saha. Pitam ambaram iti samanadhikaranyam. Right? Praptaha anandaha yam saha. Praptanandaha. Praptaha anandaha. Samanadhikaranyam asti. Pitam kshiram yaya sa. Pita kshira bala. So pitam kshiram samanadhikaranyam. Everywhere bahuvrihi samasa is a samanadhikarana samasa. So now, since there is samanadhikaranya, yadi karmani pratyaha iti angikriyate, tarhi samanadhikaranyam siddhyati. Pratigya nama bodhyaha vishayaha sayeva anunasikhyam. Ataha samanadhikaranyam asti pratigya anunasikhyam yesham iti vigraha siddhyati. If we treat it as a bhava pratyaya, what is the problem? Bhave pratyayetu. Please go back the previous slide. Bhavartha pratyayetu pratigya namaka bodhana kriya. Right? Pratigya refers to action. Anunasikhyam is the property. It is not an action. So between the action and the property, we do not have a samanadhikaranya. Bhave pratyaha ityukte samanadhikaranyam na siddhyati. Pratigya nama bodhana kriya ityartha bhavati. Anunasikhyam nama anunasikasya bhavaha. Tattu varnasya gunaha. So kriya gunayoha samanadhikaranyam na bhavati. Ataha samasaha ashrayitum na shakyate. So the problem, if we treat it as a bhavartha pratyaya, will be we cannot do this samasa because there is no samanadhikaranya. Ataha karmani eva pratyaha bhavet iti dikshitanam matam. So pratigyayate iti pratigya, akaschopasarge iti karmani ang, pratigya anunasikyam yesham iti vigraha. Next. So tatra kim kriyate kaishchit. Some people argue that it should be a bhavartha pratyaya. Pratigya ityatra bhavarthakaha eva pratyaya iti vadanti. Tarhi katham pratigya ityakte pratigyana kriyayaha anunasikyasyatra samanadhikaranyam nasti ityakte lakshana ashriyate. So there is a concept called lakshana. Okay, the Shakti, Lakshana and Vyanjana are three words to be known. If you have read a bit of Tarka, you will all be familiar with the words. The question is, this is a very important question which has been raised and debated in all Shastras. Vyakarana Shastrepi Prameya Grantheshu asti. Padena kim abhidhiyate? What is that which is conveyed by a word? Okay. So if you say Balaha, it conveys a boy. Okay. So there is a pradhana artha. Each word will have a particular meaning. Okay. That is what we call as a shakyartha, that which the pada directly indicates. We have Balaha, it means a boy. So there is Simhaha, it means a lion. Okay. We know what is a boy, we know what is a Simha. Okay. So there is a Lakshyartha. If we say Saha Balaha Simhaha, what do we understand? Do we mean to say that that boy has, say, he has a face like a Simha, lion, or he has the mane and say a tail and 4 legs? We do not mean that. Everybody will understand when we say Balaha Simhaha, Simha Sadrishaha, he resembles a Simha. In what? In his valor, probably Parakrama. That is what we usually take Simha as well. So when we say that Balaha Simhaha, Simhaha ityatra, Shakyartha na grhyate. Right? We do not take the Shakyartha, the main meaning of Simha. We take something more. Okay, so that something more is given by 2 other senses which we call as Lakshana and Vyanjana. Okay. So Lakshana is that Mukhyartha Anupapannatve sati. When the main meaning, when the Shakyartha does not fit, there is an Anupapatti. Say for example, you are saying Balaha Simhaha. So it does not make any sense because a boy is a boy and he is not a lion. Right? So Shakyartha na upapadyate tada Lakshana ashriyate. We take a Lakshana to take something related to it. Okay, we take something related to the Simha, which is Parakrama. So we say he is Parakramashali. A famous example they give is Gangayam Ghoshaha. Ghoshaha nama Abhirapalli, cowherd village, is in the Ganga. Gangayam Ghoshaha. Ganga padasya kaha arthaha, Ganga pravahaha, the river Ganga. So a village is in the river Ganga. Is it possible? The village cannot be located within the waters of the Ganga. So what do we say? Ganga Tire ityarthaha. We take Lakshana. Lakshana means that which is associated. So the associated with the Ganga is the Ganga Tira. We say Ganga Tire Saha Ghoshaha Gramaha Asti. So Kimartham Gangayam iti prayogaha. So it indicates that the Tira is as pure, as sacred as the Ganga. Pavanatta Shaityadi Gunaha Tatra Aropyante. Tadartham Gangayam Ghoshaha iti prayogaha. So the usage is Gangayam Ghoshaha, but we understand it to mean that it is a village not inside the river Ganga, but on the banks of the Ganga. So that is what we call Lakshana. Lakshana is where we take a related meaning and not just the direct meaning. Okay. So we use Lakshana in many cases. So they say that we use Lakshana here. Pratigya nama bodhana kriya iti shakyarthaha. Kintu taya kriyaya yad adhigamyate tat atra grhyate. So here it does not directly mean action. It means that which is thought by the action. Iti lakshyarthaha. Okay. So in both cases the understanding is the same. Please understand that whether we take it as a bhavartha pratyaya lakshana iti yadi svikriyate, sakshat shakyarthaha karmani pratyaha iti svikriyate, ubhayatrapi bodhaha samanaha. We understand it the same way. But what is the process of understanding is what they are trying to analyze. That is what Vyakarana does. Okay. So in both ways, how we understand it is the same. But what is the process behind it is the question. So yadi bhavarthe pratyaya tarhi lakshana ashriyate. Tatrapi kriyaya yad bodhyate iti avagantum lakshana. Okay. So yadi pratigya shabdaha bhavarthe angantaha iti ashriyate tada pratigya jnatam anunasikyam. So pratigya anunasikyam na pratigya jnatam anunasikyam. So by that kriya of making known, by the kriya of pratigya we know where is the anunasikya. Iti artham sampadaitum lakshana ashrayaniya bhavati. Okay, so karmani pratyaya ityukte sakshat saha arthaha siddhyati. Right? Directly we get the meaning. Pratigya nama pratigyayate asau. Yaha bodhyaha vishayaha ityarthaha sakshat siddhyati. Yadi bhavarthe pratyaya iti angrikriyate tarhi lakshana ashrayaniya bhavati. So in these two, which is easier? Where is Laghava? So wherever there are two options, we always look for Gaurava and Laghava, where there is a greater effort or more effort and where there is lesser effort. Right? So to say that it is Bhavartha Pratyaya and then treat it as Lakshana requires more effort. Where directly if we take it as Karmani Pratyaya, it requires a lesser effort and lesser sutras. So Laghavam Karmani Pratyaya eva. अतएव दीक्षिते उच्यते एवं च प्रतिज्ञा समधिगम्ये प्रतिज्ञा शब्दस्य लक्षणा इति क्लिष्टं व्याख्यानं न आश्रयणीयम्. We do not need to resort to such a complicated व्याख्यान saying it is भावार्थ प्रत्यय and then लक्षणा. प्रतिज्ञा समधिगम्ये प्रतिज्ञा शब्दस्य लक्षणा इति क्लिष्टं व्याख्यानं न आश्रयणीयम्. So directly by कर्मणि प्रत्यय we get the desired meaning. Okay. So प्रतिज्ञानुनासिक्यः पाणिनीयः. He gives a दृष्टान्त अनेन उदाहरणम् अपि यच्छति. पाणिन्युपज्ञं व्याकरणम् इति प्रयोगः अस्ति. Okay. पाणिन्युपज्ञं व्याकरणम् उपज्ञा. So next please. उपज्ञा is again a pada very similar to pratignya. Okay. ज्ञा धातुः अत्र प्रति उपसर्गपूर्वकः ज्ञा धातुः तत्र उप इति उपसर्गपूर्वकः ज्ञा धातुः उप इति आद्यर्थकत्वे द फर्स्ट. सो उपज्ञा इत्यत्रापि एवमेव द्विविध अर्थद्वये प्रत्ययः सम्भवति. यदि भावार्थे प्रत्ययः आद्यबोधन क्रिया द एक्ट ऑफ टीचिंग समथिंग फॉर द फर्स्ट टाइम इज कॉल्ड उपज्ञा. कर्मार्थे यदि प्रत्ययः आद्य बोधन विषयः, so that which is taught the first time is called upajna. Okay, so there is a prayoga paninyupajnam vyakaranam. Vyakarana is the upajna of Panini. So vyakarana is the kriya of Panini or the thing which was taught by Panini. So vyakaranam iti, it is not the act of Panini, it is that which Panini taught first time, right? So Vyakarana, Rashtadhyayi is that which Panini taught for the first time. So Bodhya Vishayaha, Bodhanasya Vishayaha Vyakaranam, right? Panineha Bodhana Kriya na apitu Bodhana Vishayaha. Ataha Tatra Karmani Pratyayaha Sarvaihi Angikriyate. So the example he gives is where there is no debate. Paninyupagyam Vyakaranam ityatra Sarvepi Angikurvanti Karmarthe eva Pratyayaha. Paninyupagyam Vyakaranam ityadishu iva लक्षणां विनैव निर्वाहा तत्र लक्षणा नाश्रीयते साक्षात् कर्मार्थे एव प्रत्ययः इति सर्वैः अंगीक्रियते. एवमेव अत्रापि प्रतिज्ञा इत्यत्रापि कर्मार्थे एव प्रत्ययः. एवमेव प्रतिज्ञा शब्देपि कर्मार्थक एव प्रत्ययः इति दीक्षितानां सिद्धान्तः. Right? So I'll read these two lines again, just see if you have understood. प्रतिज्ञायते इति प्रतिज्ञा आतश्चोपसर्गे इति कर्मणि अंग. प्रतिज्ञा आनुनासिक्यं येषाम् इति विग्रहः. एवञ्च प्रतिज्ञा समधिगम्ये प्रतिज्ञा शब्दस्य लक्षणा इति क्लिष्टं व्याख्यानं नाश्रयणीयम्. पाणिन्यपज्ञं व्याकरणम् इत्यादिषु इव लक्षणां विनैव निर्वाहः. So यद्यपि सूत्रकारकृतः अनुनासिकः पाठः इदानीं परिभ्रष्टः. So कः अर्थः प्रतिज्ञानुनासिक्यः पाणिनीयः इत्यत्र यद्यपि सूत्रकारकृतः अनुनासिकपाठः इदानीं परिभ्रष्टः तथापि वृत्तिकारादिव्यवहारबलेन यथा कार्यं प्राक् स्थितः इति अनुमीयते इति भावः. So पाणिनी सूत्रकारकृतः अनुनासिकपाठः इदानीं परिभ्रष्टः. So the सूत्रकार पाणिनी might have created all his with the anunasika, that is उच्चारणे एव अनुनासिक्यं स्यात् किन्तु इदानीं न लभ्यते परिभ्रष्टः. तथापि वृत्तिकारादि व्यवहार बलेन. So on the strength of how the vrittikaras, the different vrittikaras have interpreted Panini, starting from Katyayana and then Bhashyakara and other vrittikaras, depending on how they treat the different cases. I mean cases where they treat it as anunasika and not. Yatha karyam. So depending on the karya. Yatha maya uktam yatra su ityatra ukarasya lopah drishyate इत्यादिकं तथा यथा कार्यं कार्यं अतिक्रम्य. So only where there is a karya, we cannot say arbitrarily assign upadesha samya thinking that an anunasika is there. Okay, yatha karyam karyam anatikramya yatha karyam. So depending on the karya prak sthitaha iti anumiyate iti bhavaha. So we anumiyate, we infer that it was there, that it was earlier anunasika. So there is no way to directly know it. Based on the commentaries, we decide where there is Anunasika and where there is not. Okay. So there is, as he said, there is an alternative Vyakhyana. Pratigyananasikyaha Paniniyaha ityatra Panini Shishyaha iti. किंतु तदेव यथा दीक्षितैः विग्रहः दृश्यते प्रतिज्ञा आनुनासिक्यं येषां. So आनुनासिक्या is not a property of the shishyas, it is a property of the varnas. Okay, just a minute, there is a Vyakhyana which makes it clear. I will. Okay, so I'll read from another Vyakhyana which about this pratigya. Pratigya nama pratignyana vishayaha आनुनासिक्यं येषां ते प्रतिज्ञानुनासिक्याः. Pratigya cha atra idam iti bodhana rupa. So what is pratigya? Idam evam. So that which tells this is like this. Okay. Bodhanancha kvachit ayam anunasikah iti bhashyakarādīnām sakshat kathanena pratyayah ityādi nirdeshādi rupa vyavaharena cha iti bodhyam. So how do they indicate? They either directly say that it is an anunasika or they do some karya depending on it, from which we know that it is an anunasika. Paninehe ime varnaha iti Paninehe ime iti Paniniyaha varnaha ityarthaha. Pratignyana vishayaha आनुनासिक्यं येषाम् इत्यत्र निष्ठत्वं षष्ठ्यर्थः. येषाम् इत्युक्ते यन्निष्ठम् आनुनासिक्यं प्रतिज्ञा बोधविषयः. So that the आनुनासिक्य in which, in those which is indicated by pratignya. प्रतिज्ञान विषयः आनुनासिक्यं येषाम् अत्र निष्ठत्वं षष्ठ्यर्थः. एवञ्च यत् स्वरवर्णनिष्ठम् आनुनासिक्यं प्रतिज्ञा विषयः ते वर्णाः इत्यर्थः. यत्तु पाणिनीयाः शिष्याः इति आहुः तन् न. आनुनासिक्यस्य शिष्यनिष्ठत्व असम्भवात्. So the anunasika is not in the shishyas, it is in the varna. So according to the this which is given by Dikshitariya, pratigya anunasikyam yesham ityukte yesham varnanam ityeva artha natu yesham shishyanam, because the nishthatva is not in the shishyas. Anunasikyasya shishyanishthatva asambhavat. Jnana vishayatvena shishyanishthatva upapadanasya klishtatvacha iti bodhyam. You can say that jnana, the anunasikya jnanam shishyanishtam, natu sakshat anunasikya. Ataha tadvyakhyanam sambhavati. It is possible to derive such a meaning, but it requires, it is gaurava. Okay, just like we saw now, lakshanaya tadapi ashraya. So just like using something like lakshana, we can derive the meaning saying the panini shishyas, paniniyaha ityena paninehe me panini shishyaha. Tatra katham anvayah bhavati. Anunasikyasya jnanam pratigya. Pratigya bodha vishayaha anunasikyasya jnanam iti arthaha karaniyaha. The knowledge of anunasikya is by pratigya. Sambhavati kintu klishtatvat. Jnana vishayattvena shishyanishthatva upapanasya klishtatvat. Ataha paniniyaha varnaha iti laghamam. So it is a better interpretation than paniniyaha panini shishyaha. So pratigyananasikya paniniyaha lan sutrastha avarnena saha uchcharyamanaha rekhaha ralayo samya. It is because of this point that the anunasika patha paribhrashtaha atayeva ayam charcha vishayaha. There is a big debate in vyakarana about the rapratyahara. Rapratyahara dikshitaihi uchyate. Rapratyahara khandanam iti ityeva grantha asti. Nagesha does not accept the rapratyahara, so there is a rapratyahara khandana, and then there is something called rapratyahara khandana mandana, etc. So there is a huge series of debates between the followers of Dikshita and the followers of Nagesha whether rapratyahara should be accepted or not. Okay, it does not end with Dikshita or Nagesha. Even their students have gone on to debate whether it is right or wrong. Okay, some 5 or 6 different things are there. So but idanim Dikshitanam matam yatohi Dikshitanam granthaha dhiyate tanmatanusareణ ra iti pratyaharaha asti. Lan sutrastha avarnena saha uchcharyamanaha rephaha ralayo samya. Hayavarat lan ityatra akaraha saha anunasikaha. So anunasikatvat itsamya bhavati iti bhavati Okay, so tena akarena saha pratyahara kriyate adirantyena saheta antyena ita nama akarena sahitah adihi atra rephah grishyate hayavara ityata rephah. So rephasya akarasya cha pratyahare ra ityeva bhavati pararupam bhavati ra ityeva pratyaharah. Tena pratyaharena kim grishyate madhyaganam swasya cha ra hayavarat lan ra la rephalakarayoh ra pratyaharah iti dikshitanam siddhantah. So there is a pratyahara called ra, which is created by combining this akara of lan with repha. So to combine this, a has to be it. So if it is it has to be anunasika. Anunasike satyeva itsamya sambhavati ityatah anunasikaha atah itsamya tena saha pratyaharaha. Kim prayojanam asya pratyaharasya iti chet uran raparaha ityasti sutram in guna. When we do guna, say ad gunaha ityasti rama ishaha rameshaha ganga okaha gangaukaha krishna ruddhihi ityasti akarat rikare pare purvaparayoh ekaha gunaha ekadeshah syat iti uran raparaha. Rikarasya sthane uhu nama rikarasya pitru ityasya yatha pituhu tatha ru ityasya uhu. ऋकारस्य स्थाने यदा अन् वर्णः आदेशः भवति तदा रेफ सहित र परः रेफ परः भवति अत एव अर् इति आदेशः क्रियते. If you all studied this in the Siddhanta Kaumudi, the Sandhi Prakarana, ar iti adeshah kriyate tatra uran raparah. So uhu nama likarasya sthane yat uka क्षमतां ऋकारस्य स्थाने यत्र अण् आदेशः विधीयते तत्र रपरः भवति. अतः कृष्णर्धिः इति सिद्ध्यति. इदानीं प्रश्नः तव लकारः इत्यस्ति. अत्रापि गुणः प्रवर्तते यतोहि लकारः उरण् इत्यस्ति. लकारः अपि ऋकारेण दृश्यते. उहु नाम लकारस्य स्थाने इत्यपि अर्थः सिद्ध्यति. कथं ऋलवर्णयोः सावर्ण्यं वाच्यं. ऋकारलकारयोः सावर्ण्यमस्ति. अतः ऋकारस्य स्थाने अण् यथा रपरः तथा लकारस्य स्थाने अण् अपि रपरः एव भवेत्. Now if rapara by ra we take only refa, then tava likarah ityasyapi ar ityeva adeshah syat. Ishyate al iti adeshah. Right? We require tava likarah to be tavalkarah. The lakara should be the adesha. If we take the ra there only as a refa, then here also we should have only ar as the adesha. Al iti na labhyate. अतः लिखिते उच्यते रेफः रलयोः संज्ञा. तत्र र इति प्रत्याहारः. प्रत्याहारेण रेफः लकारश्च गृह्यते. स्थानसाम्यात् ऋकारस्य स्थाने यदा आदेशः तदा अर् इति भवति. लकारस्य स्थाने यदा आदेशः तदा अल् इति भवति इति दीक्षितानां मतम्. Okay, so that is how he explains and he uses the ra pratyahara in uran raparah. लन सूत्रस्थ अवर्णेन सह उच्चार्यमाणः रेफः रलयोः संज्ञा. So that is his siddhanta. So that is fine. I mean, he does not debate that point here at all. He takes it for granted that ra is a pratyahara. He does not justify or do that. Now, anantaram kim asti pratyahareshu itam nanu ralayoh iti nyunam. How do you say that it is only ralayoh samnya? Hayavarat lan ityasti. अंत्येन इता सहितः आदिः मध्यगानां स्वस्य च मध्ये के सन्ति हायवर ट ल. सो टकारः अपि अस्ति किल. टकारस्य किमर्थं ग्रहणं नास्ति इति प्रश्नः. ननु रलयोः इति न्यूनं टकारस्यापि मध्यगतत्वात्. सो इवन ट इज प्रेजेंट. लाइक दिस हैपेंस इवन इन अच् उण् नकारस्य अच्चेन ग्रहणम् अस्ति वा इति चेत् नास्ति. सो ननु रलयोः इति न्यूनं टकारस्यापि मध्यगतत्वात् इत्यतः प्रत्याहारेषु इति. प्रत्याहारेषु इति मूले उच्यते. किमुच्यते? प्रत्याहारेषु इतां न ग्रहणम् अनुनासिकः इत्यादि निर्देशात्. नहि अत्र ककारे परे अच्कार्यं दृश्यते. Can somebody explain this pankti from the Siddhanta Kaumudi? What does he mean? What does Dikshitar mean by this? प्रत्याहारेषु इतां न ग्रहणम् अनुनासिक इत्यादि निर्देशात् नहि अत्र ककारे परे अच्कार्यं दृश्यते. बहु सम्यक् प्रतिपादितम्. So anunasika, mukhanasika vachanonunasikah. Anunasika is a term which is used by Panini. Panini upayunkte anunasika iti padam. Tatra ikarah asti. So the word is about the word anunasika itself. Anunasika. इकारः अस्ति, सकारोत्तरः इकारः, ततः ककारः अस्ति. नौ अच् इति प्रत्याहारे just assume that we also take the itsamya letters in the pratyahara. Okay, ach iti pratyahara a I u n r l k e o ng I au iti sarvesham grahanam iti chintayamah. tada kim bhavati r l k kakarah asti, kakarah api ach iti siddhyati. Right, if we assume that we also take itsamya letters in the pratyahara, kakara is also treated as ach. Okay, now if kakara is ach, anunasi iti ikarah asti, agre kakarah ach asti. So iko yanachi, achi pare ikah yan syat. Right, yeah, just like iti api iti sthite ityapi iti क्रियते अनादेशः, तथा अत्रापि ककारः यदि अच् तर्हि अत्रापि इकारस्य स्थाने यकारः भवेत्. अनुनास् य क इति भवेत्, तस्य यकारस्य अग्रे लोपोपि भवति, अनुनास्क इति रूपं स्यात्. So the rupa should have been anunaska and not anunasika. So Panini uses that anunasika. He does not do yanadesha when followed by kakara, which means kakara is not it. Right? Sorry, kakara is not ach. So tena jnayate pratyahareshu itam na grahanam. Right? Pratyahareshu itam na grahanam anunasika ityadi nirdeshat. Nahi atra kakare pare anunasika kakare pare ach karyam nama yanadeshah na drishyate. Ataha kakarah na ach. ach ityadishu pratyahareshu itsamyaganam grahanam nasti. Atayeva ra pratyahare refah ralayos samyam. So nanu ralayor iti nyunam iti na takarasyavi madhyagatatvad ityukte pratyahareshu itam na grahanam. So we do not take the itsamya letters in a pratyahara. Therefore ra means only repha and lakara. Idanim pratyaharaha iti padam asti. Pratyahara padasya kah arthah iti agre uchyate. So adirantena ityetat sutrena krutah samyah pratyahara shabdena vyavahrayante. Tadapi kaumudyameva uktam. Pratyaharaha iti prayuktam. Panina kutrapi pratyaharaha iti vyavaharaha na krutah. Panini prayuktah shabdah na. किन्तु आदिरन्तेन इत्येतत् सूत्रेण कृताः संज्ञाः प्रत्याहारशब्देन व्यवह्रियन्ते, व्यवहारः दृश्यते. कथम् इति चेत् यौगिकः अर्थः, we take the etymological meaning. व्यवह्रियन्ते इति प्रत्याह्रियन्ते नाम संक्षिप्यन्ते वर्णाः यत्र इति बाहुलकात् अधिकरणे घञ् यत्र यस्मिन् वर्णाः संक्षिप्यन्ते, so that in which the words are letters are abbreviated. ach ityukte sarve swaraः tatra pratyahriyante नाम संक्षिप्यन्ते इति प्रत्याहार शब्दः. प्रत्याहार इत्यस्ति घञ् प्रत्ययान्तः हृ धातुः प्रति आ इत्युपसर्गपूर्वकस्य हृ धातोः घञ् प्रत्ययः. घञ् प्रत्यये हृ इति स्थिते वृद्धिः भवति. ईत्वात् अचोणिति इत्यनेन वृद्धिः. हा इति भवति उरण्ड्रपरः इत्यनेन परत्वे हार इति भवति. कथं घञ् अधिकरणे घञ् यत्र वर्णाः प्रत्याह्रियन्ते, that in which the letters are abbreviated. So yatra iti अधिकरणे घञ् प्रत्ययः बाहुलकात् कृत्यल्युतो. So again here there will be the same problem. The just like he argued for upadesha, karane घञ् न भवति ल्युटाबाधात्, अधिकरणे अपि घञ् न भवति. करणाधिकरणयोश्च इत्यनेन करणे अधिकरणे च ल्युट् भवति. घयं बाधित्वा ल्युट् भवति. कृत्यल्युतो बहुलम् इति बहुलग्रहणम् अस्ति. क्वचित् प्रवृत्तिः क्वचित् अप्रवृत्तिः. शिष्टप्रयोगः अस्ति इत्यतः अत्र अधिकरणे घञ् अङ्गीक्रियते बाहुलकात्. यद्यपि योगमात्रम् अकारादिसंज्ञासु अतिप्रसक्तम् तथापि योगरूढिः इति भावः. Now if we just take the vyutpatti pratyahriyanते वर्णाः यत्र इति यदि स्वीक्रियते तर्हि किं भवति, अकारादिषु अपि अतिप्रसक्तम्. If you just say a इत्यनेन किं गृह्यते, 18 अकाराः गृह्यन्ते. Even the word just letter a, it is in effect an abbreviation for the 18 akaras. Right? A इत्युक्ते 18 अकाराः इति पश्यामः. अतः योगमात्रं नाम प्रत्याह्रियन्ते वर्णाः यत्र इति योगमात्रं. योग is the derivation. So just that अकारादि संज्ञासु अतिप्रसक्तम्. a is also a संज्ञा. a इति 18 संज्ञा इत्येव उच्यते दीक्षिते right अनुदित सवर्णस्य शाप्रत्ययः इत्यनेन अकारेण सर्वेपि सवर्णाः गृह्यन्ते अतः अ इति अष्टादशानां संज्ञा तर्हि अ इत्यपि प्रत्याहारः भवेत् तेनापि वर्णाः संक्षिप्यन्ते so can just a be called प्रत्याहार यद्यपि योगमात्रम् अकारादि संज्ञासु अतिप्रसक्तम् तथापि योगरूढिः इति भावः. Okay. So words are of three kinds. We say yoga, rudhi and yoga rudhi. Yoga is where we take purely the derived meaning. Yaha arthaha shabda vyutpatya jnayate sa eva arthaha yatra padasya bhavati saha yogaha iti uchyate. Udaharanartha atraiva drishtam anugatah nasikam anunasikaha. Right. So that is a yoga. We just take the derived meaning. Rudhi is where the derived meaning will not hold or is not present. So we just take rudhi is that which is taken by convention. We just mean it. It just means that. We don't know why. As in, an example is rudhi. So all samya shabdas, anywhere you name something is called rudhi. Say for example, you take Rama. Somebody is named Rama. It is not because Ramante Yoginah Asmin. It is not that in him. It is that Rama, the Vyutpatti applies only to Sri Rama, right? The Paramatman. But for if somebody is named Rama, we call it Rudhi. Rudhya Namochate. It is just convention that we decide to call him that. Okay, it does not mean that. So that is Rudhi. Now there are some where we take Yoga Rudhi, both Yoga and Rudhi. For example, Pankajam. It is the Pankajam, Panke Jayate, that which is born in Panka. Panka is the mud, what you call the slush, where you have mud and water together, that is Panka. Okay, Pankajam Nama Kamalam. Kamalam Panke Jayate. It is true that the lotus is born in Panka. But there are also many other things, like many insects. Kitadikam api Panke Jayante. Kintu Tatra Kamalasya Pankajapadena Vyavaharaha. Pankaja refers only to Kamala because yoga and rudhi. It is the derived meaning also with convention. So Panke Jayate iti satyam. Kintu Pankajapadena Kamalasya Grahanam iti rudhi. So it is both yoga and rudhi. Similarly, Pratyaharaha Pratyaharena Varnaha Sanshipyante Pratyahareshu iti satyam. Okay. So, but not anything that abbreviates letters is a pratyahara. For example, akara is not a pratyahara. The pratyahara refers only to those which we create. Adirantena saheta ityanena ye kriyante. Atayeva uchyate adirantena ityetat sutrena krutaha samyaha pratyahara shabdena vyavahriyante. So, yoga rudhihi. It is both the yogika artha plus rudhi, that only those which we create using this sutra, adirantena saheta, we treat it as pratyaharas. Yadyapi yogamatram akaradi samnyasu atiprasaktam tathapi yoga rudhihi iti bhavaha. Yatra iti samnyayam, yasyam samnyayam. Ityanena api, so even though akara is an abbreviation for 18 akaras, pratyaharatvena vyavaharaha nasti. Right? So that is